everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and I'm about to take you on a guided tour of the Albie by Big Ear Pedals. What is the Albie, you ask, as you white knuckle grip your phone screaming at the screen? Tell me what it does. Well, first of all, this is a relaxing pedal. It's not an angry pedal. Chill out. Secondly, it's essentially a multi-effect. I'm going to call it a curated multi-effect. What I mean by that is that there's no touchscreen here. There's no screen at all. There's no stereo ins or outs. There's not MIDI control. There's not even expression jack. You can't even save your own presets. This is a curated multi-effect. There's a rotary knob that goes in between 8 different settings, already stacked up with a multitude of delays and reverbs and modulations. And then you have a blend control. It goes from bone dry all the way up to pretty damn damp, is what I'd call it. It's not full wet, but it's pretty damn damp. It's a PDD situation. Then you have one extra control on here. It's a momentary control. Allows you to get into a second setting called the neal mode for each one of the presets. I'm going to put it into the ultra neal mode by holding down the foot switch and plugging it back in. There'll be a little startup animation here. And that puts it into a latching mode for that extra setting. Just because I'm not going to be able to play and operate this thing momentarily while it's on a table. It's for my own ease of use right now, but I'm super happy that they put in that functionality there. All right, let's check this thing out. Here's my dry signal. That's everything you need to know about my signal path. And here's the Albie on the number 4 setting. I really like the number 4, so that's where I want to start. Let's turn it up full wet so we can really hear what's going on there. Some kind of chorus, maybe a reverse reverb. The way it feels like it's going shoo, makes me think it's some sort of reverse effect. Sounds like there might be a little bit of like a pitch modulation in there. No matter what it is, you don't have to think about it too hard because it's taking care of that for you. And it's just really pretty. You can dial it back. Across the board, I'm going to say that this is a pedal that gives you the quickest and easiest access to pretty sounds that I've ever experienced. Let's check out that ultra neal mode now. The secondary mode usually maxes something out or changes the settings in a way that make it more extreme. There's a shimmer effect that's wandering in and out of that right now. Go back to the normal mode. that wandering shimmer is still pretty present. Something else I want to show off with this pedal is that when I use this thing, I think I'm going to put it either before or in the midst of my drive chain. I'm going to throw on some drive after this thing every now and then. I just turned on the loaf, which is kind of it's a fuzz by Big Ear Pedals, but it kind of flirts with being a softer overdrive sort of flavored version of a fuzz. So many of the settings on here are just perfect for that pre-drive kind of shoegazy, post-punky, new wavy sorts of sounds. All right, let's start at the beginning, go to the first effect, and then work our way through the rest of it. It starts off with a couple like slapbacky style delays / echoes. It's like rockabilly via new wave with some chorus and some modulation on there. Kind of a doubling sound. Let's try it with the drive. We were on the ultra neal mode. Let's take it back to the standard mode. Let's try it with a light drive from my 50/50 pedal down here. And there's something fun about that. Blended back, there's just enough there to make you think the signal sounds a little bit special. Ultra neal mode. What was I doing? Sounds like it gives it quite a bit of a boost to the depth of the chorus effect and gives it a bit of a volume boost as well. Heading up to the second setting here, number 2. There's no official description or title to any of these settings. It's just number 2. You've got to figure out how you're going to use it yourself. Another slapbacky sort of thing. Or a doubler, depending on how you want to look at it. With some drive. mean, pretty damn damp. Try out the Ultra Neal mode. It actually stretches out that delay into a full delay instead of just a slapback. I liked how weird that got. Maybe that's just the mood I'm in. On to number 3, to the standard mode. Some sort of short tile reverb. With a lush chorus on top of it. It's interesting on this one, but in various different settings on here. The way it blends back, you hit the sweet spot right around in here. You get kind of like a nasal sound that could be really fun and usable. Pull it back and it turns into more of a pretty light blend. I mean, with most of these settings, you dial it pretty far back, and it's just kind of a light, pretty reverb. Yeah, nice light, lightly modulated reverb. Or just a ridiculous, over-the-top, new wavy sort of sound. Check out the Ultra Neal mode here. That reverb almost sounds like a reverse reverb now. It just pulls back so quickly. Sort of gated or ducking reverb. All right, on to, well, we already showed it off. Number 4. Quickly, here it is again. That was the one with the wandering high octave sort of sound, wandering shimmer. Number 5. The phaser on it. This sounds like reverb, like a slapback delay, a phaser, and some sort of high octave shimmer. Something so fun about that sound. You got Super Neal mode now. Some kind of cascading delay. That one. On to number 6. Ooh, here we go. Flanger. If you enjoy flanger or flanger, for those of you who appreciate mispronunciation jokes, You probably know that if you leave it on all the time, your bandmates are going to hate you. But having it kind of buried in something else that gives you an excuse to roll it out every now and then is nice, instead of having a dedicated flanger spot on your board. Just leave this on your board, dial it to 6 for that one special song. That needs that flanger touch. Let's check out the Ultra Neal setting. Now this introduces some kind of like digital fuzz, digital distortion on top of it. It actually gives it quite a bit of a boost too. I'm watching my levels, wondering if I'm peaking the recording right now. That's a freaky extra setting to have off of this. Dial it back a bit. Over the top, but you dial it back, you find a place for it in the mix. Someone's going to use that. On to number 7. Seventh Heaven. Here we go. So freaking lush. I gotta go back to the Anya thing. That setting nails that, right? That's perfect for that. Again, dial it back, and it's just a pretty reverb. A pretty lightly modulated reverb. Gotta check out the Ultra Neal mode. Heavy vibrato on this. The regular setting might have achieved its core sound via a vibrato, and this just ramped up the depth. And like wackadoodle sounds. Sounds like the various different effects are being affected in different ways by the blend control. Maybe I'm just coming to my own conclusions there, but it sounds like the vibrato is standing up much longer throughout the dry mix than the reverb is. All right, on to the last setting. 8. I mean, clearly there's some sort of hall reverb on here or something similar, like a light cavern sort of reverb. A tremolo and a chorus, and I think a pitch modulation. The tremolo has an interesting little like hiccup to it. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe there's 2 tremolos and they're cascading over each other. I'm gonna call this the Anya pedal. Is it Anya or Anya? All right, the final ultra neal mode. It either introduces or accentuates a second tremolo signal, a really fast, like hard tremolo, with a slower tremolo warbling through there. Maybe that's where that pulsing was coming from, but it was just more subtle on the previous setting. I should have just done that at the beginning. I just ran through all the settings in like 20 seconds or whatever. So anyways, that's it. That's the Albie. What do you guys think? You like it? You love it? You're not so sure? You feel, you feel like you don't feel anything about it. That's fine too. You don't have to have feelings about every single thing that you see on the internet. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this pedal. Are you interested in it? Otherwise, you know what? Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. And click all the links. Stay tuned for, I'm sure, a very funky or weird or pretty little outro jam that I'm going to put together. And stay grounded. Bye, everybody.